Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since I've posted. I've just been super busy with some family trips and a couple of work changes and a couple of setup changes. Basically just going to be moving in here a bit more permanently and downsizing my other space in Miramar. Yeah, I mean, if you've been following along, you've seen that I picked up a roof cut and we'll be working towards that. And we've also picked up a box of repair panels, which will be useful, and also picked up a 1600 twin port. So there's a couple more bits we've managed to pick up off lane, like a fan shroud and intake manifold and all those good things. So let me just sort of recap where we're at. We are in the midst of taking the last of the door apart so we can get the frame off and get all the innards out and box those all up. And then it's just a few little bits and bobs to get ready for blasting, which is still happening. It's just taking me a little bit to kind of get my head around it. Yeah, I've been sort of sidetracked a great deal in the last little bit, but that's okay. Let's just try and balance you guys there for a second. So, a few little bits and pieces in here. I just want to sort of take out the reservoir bottle and the rubberized cap. And then, yeah, we're basically still tracking to do the blasting and the resin, and then try and get everything lined up so we can get it on the rotisserie, and then I can start unpicking the floors properly with a spot weld drill bit. And yeah, so I mean, you know, at a glance you can see how much better that roof line is. You know, this thing's actually mint. Super stoked on that. So yeah, this one we'll just try and get the door sorted, and we might even try these guys on for size, just for shits and giggles. And try those guys on and see how we look with some cookie cutters on. But anyway, let's get situated on the door and get this episode underway. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I have had a bit of a change in my working life. So basically in the coming weeks, well, in the next month or 2 months, I'm going to be able to give this channel a whole lot more oxygen, and we'll be able to start really digging into like what we're going to need for the gearbox, what we're going to need, well, basically what we're going to need. And yeah, you're all going to come with me. So let's get stuck in. Cheers. Right, so last time we basically finished up with figuring out that there is another mounting bolt sort of in the middle there somewhere, behind all of this. And there's another cap to reveal a couple more mounting screws. So yeah, we're kind of halfway there. Really just need to take out this frame and the glass and the quarter window so it matches more of what we've got going over there on the driver's door. So it's just a bare door. Yeah, I mean, we could try and just take the doors off and have it go to blasting like that, but I think I want to leave the doors on. Yeah, we'll take that off, the latch off, and underneath there's a couple of a bit of brake architecture, for some brake lines and stuff like that, but I might leave those on too, just so I know where I'm going again. Yeah, I'm fine for it to be kind of how it's going to be. Yeah, I'm excited to just sort of get it moving along so that we can move on to the next major milestone, which will be us putting the car on the rotisserie and actually getting a first proper look once it's been blasted and epoxied and primer, that we can see where the real damage is, because you know, I'm under no illusion, like sure we can see all the stuff that is quite obviously boned, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a whole bunch more. You know, the optimism in me feels like this is going to be fine. It's just going to take some time. So yeah, appreciate your patience. All right, maybe not time lapse straight away. Let's just get this bung out and sort of check out what we're doing. And when I'm sort of struggling with things a little more, we can go to the time lapse and make it a snap for you, but a bit more of a mission for me. All right, so here we go. First bung. Let's put that to the side. Revealing that guy. All right, so we got one of the two, basically that one. And now I was searching around for the last one that I was told was in here, so it's just kind of there. So I'm gonna give that a go, and yeah, hopefully this frame comes out. There's probably one more that I haven't found, but we'll suss that out. Nice. All right, here we go. Okay, next morning. I'm just on my way to work, but I thought I'd just see if I can have another go at this. So I'm just gently trying to pry off the trim so that I can get a better look down. Get a better look down into the cavity where the window is, because there's one more screw and I can't quite see it. I know where it's supposed to be, but pop that up there for now. Hopefully that gives me a better look at where I'm trying to go. Right. Got that out. This is the offending bit. hopefully that's the last of it. So yeah, let's give this a go and try and take it out. Well, it's come out, but I've got to figure out a way to get the glass out without breaking it. So let me come back to you. Well, I've had some success. I've managed to get the frame out and the vent, and I have managed to get the door mechanism and the levers out. I can put them to the side, but I'm just going to have a quick look at how I get the window out and off the winder, because the last thing I want to do is break that window, because that's more money. Yeah, so just give me a minute and I will come back to you and we will have a solution. Yeah, pretty stoked on this. I've been trying to get this door apart for a while. So yeah, I'll come back. Huge result. Thanks to Nevin and Darren and all your advice and help on this. So yeah, there's the glass, winder mechanism, door mechanism, the frame. Super stoked on that. Now it's just a case of getting the door handle off, taking any and all kind of rubber fittings off the door, and the door strip, and the latch. And we are one step closer to getting this thing sorted. So I'm super stoked on that. That is a massive win. Might not seem like it. Yeah, and it was just some simple advice that basically helped me out. The slots on the window frame and the way that they connect onto this, basically. Those slide along until they pop out the elongated bit of the hole on the end of the track, and it all just came out. So stoked, win. All right, let me just tidy this up and put these in the car. It's been a long day, and I can sort this all out tomorrow. But yeah, wicked result. Stoked on that. Nice. Hey, so day 3 of door disassembly odyssey, and we are basically just going to be taking off the outside door handle and the weather strip on the bottom here. And yeah, that'll be the door complete. So without further ado, just let me line this up and we will put some CRC on those up in there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, take those off and that should come right off. Okay, let's go. Alright, well, that was a win, relatively straightforward. Sorry about the potato cam in the dark. But yeah, that's another piece of the puzzle. Chuck that in the box. Just pull off this weather strip, and yeah, that'll be us, I reckon, for this door saga. Yeah, looking good. Nice one. Cool. So I've got my trusty scraper. We're gonna get in here and just take this off, and then I can put it in the box, and then the door's done, just like I said before. So yeah, I'll chuck you on time lapse, and we'll get this going. Nice. Here we have the sill. Now that we can have a look underneath what the rubber seal was hiding, and surprise, surprise, we have a bit of rot. So let's give that a jab with something. Let's give it a jab and just see how bad it is. I mean, all of this is going to become apparent with the blasting that we're going to do. To be expected, man, all in all. Yeah. Anyway, another step closer to getting to the blasting. Hey, right, so right back at the start of this video, I said I was going to take out the brake fluid reservoir and a little rubber cap that's at the bottom of the smuggler's box. So I'm going to make good on that and just finish this off by pulling these last little bits out. Right, so let's get in there. That's the guy I'm talking about, and there's a couple of bolts in there, so let's get them out and pull this guy out. I'll spare you the horror of watching me struggle with that, so time lapse ahoy. Okay, so that's that out, which is great. And then in here, we've got some kind of rubberized cap that just goes over some kind of cavity. Not exactly sure where that goes, but we will figure it out together in due course. So yeah, those are the last two kind of pieces to come off the car for now. So I'll bag those up and label them Smuggler's Box, and that pretty much concludes this episode. So thanks again for coming by. Sorry it took a couple of days to sort of get back in the swing of things. It's been a couple of weeks. That being said, all we've got left is maybe try and take the calipers off. Or there's a bunch of kind of fuel lines up in here that can come out. I'm gonna leave all the brake stuff. Yeah. And then we're good to go and get to the blasting, which will reveal more horrors like that. Anyway, thanks for coming along, and really appreciate all the new subscribers. There's been a couple of you. Basically, I'm going to be able to, moving forward, give this more oxygen, and we will start seeing way more progress on this fine specimen of German engineering. Really looking forward to getting this thing going sometime in the not too distant future. Yeah, in the meantime, keep a lookout for some more shorts. I'm going to start doing more of those. And yeah, let's get going. Cheers.